Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, that wave down has finally happened yesterday, that fifth wave. I did post it already early yesterday on Twitter, or you might want to call it the X network, that here one more low is expected. By the way, feel free to follow us on our X network account. You'll find the link in the description, and also you see our handle in the beginning of the video. Was posted 18 hours ago, where I highlighted that the last wave down in this A wave might finally be happening. And also that's very important to understand that without red candles, such a correction cannot complete. Just sideways movement rarely completes a correction. So that leg down we were watching, and the ideal target area was defined here between 40,887 and 39,314. The price did reach that ideal area and also started to reverse. So yeah, feel free to check it out for additional updates. There are some signals, but also psychological stuff and stuff about trading psychology, Elliott Wave, and so on Twitter. But we save the main signals for our gold members. So let's go back to Bitcoin's chart. As you can see, the price indeed dipped into this, you could say, target area for this fifth wave of the A wave of a larger ABC correction, which we call a fourth wave. Fourth waves are oftentimes sideways corrections. They are frustrating, draining, boring, that's sort of what we typically see in such a wave 4. Well, it hasn't been that boring yet. Yes, this period, but that's a wave 4. Wave 4 is always boring. A wave 4 within a wave 4, probably one of the worst waves to really be in. However, we had quite a direct move down in sort of a week ago. That was last Friday. Then basically throughout the week and over last weekend, it was just sideways price action in a very, very tight range, which I call the bear flag, which, basically assumed that another low into this target area would be ideal. And now let's take a look at the micro price action. But before we do that, actually, looking at the bigger picture, from this region, it would be ideal if the price would start a B wave corrective rally. And B waves don't really have targets, okay? It's very important. B waves don't really have targets. However, the A wave is a 5-wave move, and A waves can be 5 or 3-wave moves. But as long as an A wave is a 5-wave move, at least it suggests that the B wave might not overshoot. And the B wave might be, let's say, a normal B wave. And a healthy B wave could send the price into the middle of this resistance area between 44,650 and 45,640. Somewhere there, 45, maybe 46K. That would give us a healthy B wave. Maybe it will develop over the weekend. However, is this A wave actually complete? Just because something reached target doesn't mean it's complete. A low is only in once we can see the first 5-wave move to the upside, or at least break initial resistances. Now, I can tell you that resistances have not been broken yet. Let's go to the 30-minute chart on the BTC chart here. Currently looks a little bit still like a bearish flag, an ascending wedge here or something. So I already posted it earlier today to our members that, possibly another low seems likely, because we only have 3 waves up so far. Looks a bit like a bearish flag. But more importantly, I can only count, I can't count 5 waves down yet. So wave 5 ideally gets another low. Again, we've already reached the ideal target area, so it's not a need. I'm very open to the idea that the price could have formed a low here, but it's not very convincing. The buying pressure is still very limited, and a sustained break, very important sustained break, above 41,750, which is the 50% retracement level of the third wave to the downside, basically the last wave down, that would suggest the low is in. So at the moment, if you ask me, I would still think that we might get one more low, even though the primary scenario has already been fulfilled with a move into the target area, but it doesn't convince me yet. And looking at the waves themselves, I think one wave is missing. Now, Have to say, sometimes in crypto, sort of these structures hide a wave, and it might be that it's actually happened. It's only visible on whatever the 1 or 2 minute charts, but it's sometimes difficult to understand, to see. But yeah, I'm just saying, as long as we only see this kind of three-wave choppy price action, which might turn even into a triangle, and as long as the price doesn't get a sustained break above 41,750, I assume that another low might form. Yeah, 752 it is actually. And then it could dip into the area between 40,585 and 39,314. That's sort of how I see the market right now. It really takes a break above that level to indicate a low is in. Then the price would need to break above this ascending trend line. And best confirmation would be a break above this swing high at 42,870. Yeah, that's the idea I have at the moment about the Bitcoin chart. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. And yeah, if you're interested in daily updates about the S&P 500 and regular updates about stocks like PayPal or Nvidia or AMD or Amazon, then check out our stocks and S&P 500 service. You'll also find a link in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.